Everybody, today is July 5th, 2023. Today our lecture is Visuddhi Mega Para Purification Samadhi Nidisa about the concentration, Metta Bhavana, loving kindness meditation, part 123. So before starting the lecture, we pay respect to the Buddha, saying Namo Tassa in 3 times, please. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Thank you very much for watching. So today we continue talking about the loving kindness meditation. For that meditation, we have many preparation, like the other meditation. So to reduce your anger, Buddha gave many steps, many step by step to reduce the many options Buddha gave to reduce or to remove your anger before practice loving kind of meditation. So that's why we have to continue learning about these methods, how to reduce your anger. So Pali, last week we learning the 11 benefit, what we get from the loving kindness. So reflecting the kind of benefit, you can remove your anger as well. It's a one option to remove. But for some person, some for us, because of some reason, that method, that option is not suitable to remove, not unable to remove. Unable to remove with that method, that option is not working for some person. So that's why in Pali here, continue mention like this. A1P, Nipa Petung. A1P, Nipa Petung. A1P means refer to the previous 11 benefit. Even though you reflect or you thinking about the 11 benefit, what we get from the loving kindness, we cannot. Nibbabidon asa container. Nibbabidon is to remove, to reduce the anger. Asa container, the person, the meditator. The meditator who is unable to remove the anger. The meaning. Asa container. Bana or Bana. Bana is the other one. The other one is Dhatu. We need Boko. Dhatu. Dhatu is element. We need Bogo is the kind of analyze it. We need Boga. We need Bogo. Analyze. So analyzing the element, because all living beings just composed with elements, like a like the kind of chemistry. When we learn the chemistry, there's different kind of elements in the wall. So that things element dhatu. Just we have only dhatu. Just we in our daily life we say somebody, a human being, woman, man, and then various kind of name we use with the conventional truth, panyati. But actually what we have is element, isn't it? So when you are angry at the same person, you can make an analysis the element. What kind of element happening? At the time when you're understanding that all just elements are working. So how can I angry at that person? Like this, we can reduce that kind of anger. So that's why Buddha gave that method, that option, that another option to remove your anger by analyzing element. Dhatu, we need bhogo. So dhatu, we need bhogo. How many dhatu in the Abhidhamma teaching or there are only 18 elements we have. 18 elements. 7 element is a mental element. And then 11 element is physical element. Just only these elements. We are composed of the 11 physical elements and 7 mental elements. Just like this, not the other. According to the Bunyadi, we see many different names, but actually in reality, there are only 18 elements we have. So 18 elements, the one we analyze is more detailed. There are 7 mental elements and 11 physical elements, So we have to understand that kind of things. Katavo should be made. Katavo should be make analysis of the element. At that time, it's possible, maybe it's possible to remove the anger. So Katan, how we make analysis element? Katan, how? Ambo babachita. Ambo babachita means, hey, monk, babachita. Don is a you. Itasa is a that person. Itasa, that person. To that person, Kujamano. Kujamano is angry. Kujamano. Kasa. Kasa is for who? For whom? Go just see. You are angry. Are you angry? Are you angry for whom? Because there no person. There's no living being, just element. That's why the Buddha mentioned like this. Kassa kuchati. You angry for whom? King. King is a leader. Kesana. Had hair. So the 32 body part. With the 32 body part also you can apply Kesana. So Kesa is a kind of the physical element, isn't it? Kesa is a kind of physical element, the, you know, composed of the 4 primary element, Patawi, Apo, Tejo, while mostly Patawi, Earth element is many in the head hair, isn't it? That's why hair is very strong, you know. So anyway, so here analyze like this. If you're angry some person, so you need to ask yourself the question. Kesanan Kojasi K. Kesanan is the you angry at head hair? Kojati K is the question. Are you angry at the head hair or Udahu? Udahu is otherwise. Or otherwise. Udahu Lomana. Lomana is the body hair. You're angry at the body hair? Lomana Kojasi K is together all the time. Kojasi K together all the time. Kojasi K. Okay. And then Nakana. Naka is a nail. So you angry that person? You angry at the nail or huh? So like this, 32 body parts you can analyze. You can ask a question. You angry at the body hair, at head hair, body hair, the nail, or etc. etc. Not mention everything. P means including all kind of 32 body part. At the end, Mutasa. Mutasa is urine. Muta. You angry at the urine? Kojadike. Kojasike. Are you angry? Kojasike is are you angry? Mutasa is at the urine. So like this, you can analyze this. So you cannot point out, isn't it? No person, just a physical element. So you can analyze this like this. And a tower, bana. A tower, bana, the other way is kesa disu, kesa, etc., adisu. Kesa disu, kesa, adisu. Kesa is a head hair, etc., etc. Patawi daduya. Oh. Yeah, Patawi daduya, Patawi art element. Patawi is art, daduya is element. Art element. So art element, you are angry at the art element. Kojasike. Or abo daduya. In the air, water element, or tejo daduya in the fire element, tejo, fire element, or in the vayo daduya. Vayo daduya is a wind element. Kojasi king. You angry at the 4 elements, earth element, water element, fire element, and so you can analyze this like this. Yewa panchakandi. Wa, the other the other analysis method is ye pancha khandi. Pancha khandi. Pancha is a 5. Khanda is aggregate. 5 aggregate. In some 5 aggregate, dwa dhasayatanani. Dwarasa is a 12. Ayatana is a base. No? Ayatana is a kind of the base. 12 base. Atarasa, the other one. Atarasa. 18 dhaduya element. Yeah, in the 18 element. So, yeah, only we have, in reality, only we have the 5 aggregate, or only we have a 12 base, or only we have 18 elements. So, ubadaya, take. Ayamayasama. Ayang ayasama. Ayang ayasama means a dead person. Ayang is a dead. Ayasama is a person, that person. Atana. Aitana modi. Aitana mo idi. Aitana mo is that kind of name. Nama is a name. Aitana mo nama. Aitana mo. That kind of name. Ojati. We call. Yeah, we call the name, but in reality, just only 5 aggregate, just only 12 base, just only 18 elements, isn't it? Just various kind of name we call, but in reality, it's just like this. So you can analyze it in that way. That's why Buddha mentioned that kind of party. And then Tesu is in those 5 aggregate or 12 base or 18 elements. Those meaning is Tesu in those. The K is a leader. Gojati with the Gojati K, Gojati K. Rupa Khandasa. Rupa Khanda. Rupa Khandasa to the Rupa Khanda, material aggregate. Gojati K. Are you angry? Are you angry at the material aggregate? Udahu. Otherwise, Vedana. Vedana is a Vedana Khanda. You angry at the feeling aggregate, Vedana. And Sanya, another one. Sanya is a possession aggregate. Are you angry at the possession aggregate? Or Sankhara Vinyana Khandasa. So Khanda is all together. Vedana Khanda, Sanya Khanda, Sankhara Khanda, and Vinyana Khanda. A Manda formation aggregate, you angry at the Manda formation aggregate, or you angry at the, the consciousness aggregate. So 5 aggregate. Are you angry at the 5 aggregate? If you ask the question, you cannot angry at any person. So that's why here Pali mentioned in English translation is, but if he stay unable to stop the anger in that way, he should try the resolution into element. How? Now you have gone forth into the homelessness. All the time translate like this. When you are angry with him, what it is you are angry with? It is head hair you are angry with, or body hair, or knee, etc., etc., or at the end it is a urine, 32 body part, mentioned like this, or urine, it is urine you are angry with. So you can analyze it in that way, you can remove your anger. And then, or alternately, it is the earth element in the head hair, etc., you are angry with. Or the water element, or the fire element, or the air element, you are angry with. Or among the 5 aggregate, or the 12 base, or the 18 element, with respect to which this Venerable One, this person is called by such a name, according to the conventional truth. Name is just conventional truth, just panyati. So which then it is in the material aggregate, are you angry with, or the feeling aggregate, are you angry with, or the perception aggregate, are you angry with the mental formation aggregate, and then consciousness aggregate, are you angry with? You can analyze it like this. In that way, in that method, there is a possible to remove your anger. Okay? And then Pali continue. More explaining. Here, Keng Wa. Why is it the other one? The other one is, Keng is a leader. Chakairanasa. Chakarana is I base. Go just see King. Are you angry with the I element? I base. K Rubayadanasa. K is a leader. Rubayadanasa is visible object. The visible object, are you angry with the visible object? So, etc., you can analyze this 12 base like this. Inside 6, outside 6, altogether 12 base. Yeah. So, at the end, K Manayadanasa Kuchasi. Manayadanasa, consciousness. Gain Gojasi is, are you angry with consciousness? And K Dhammayadanasa. Dhamma. Are you angry with the Dhammayadana? Natural phenomenon. So this is a Twayadana mentioned like this. Chakayadana and Rubayadana, Sodayadana, and Sodayadana, Sadayadana, to both together, inside and outside. Eye base, visible object. Inside Adana, outside Adana. And ear base and sound. And nose base and smell. And tongue base and taste. And body base and touching. Kind of the Podabhayadana. We call Podabhayadana Pratavana 3 element. Patavi, earth element, Tejo, fire element, and Vayo, wind element. 3 combination. Okay. And then Manayadana and the Dhammayadana. So altogether, 12. And then 18 element we call next one, Keiwa. Kei is a later Wa, the other one is Chakudhaduya. Oh. Chakudhaduya, Gojasi. Are you angry with the iron element? Chakudhadu, iron element. Or K Rupa Dhaduya, visible element. Visible element K Rupa Dhaduya. Are you angry with the visible object, the visible element? K Chakuvinyana Dhaduya. So 3. Chakuvinyana Dhadu is I consciousness element. This is a mental element. I consciousness element is mental element. Chaku Dhadu, I element is physical element, isn't it? And the visible object, Rupa Dhadu, is also physical element. So these 3 are, when we see something, these 3 elements only exist in reality. When we see something, or I see car, I see some person, we mention with the conventional truth, Panyati, but actually happening is just only these 3 elements. I base, with the visible, I element, visible element, and I consciousness element. Only these 3 elements working. One, why we are seeing something, isn't it? Not the other, but because our habitual, conventional truth, we understood according to the conventional way, not reality way. That's a problem, That's a problem. Conventional truth cover the reality all the time. That's why we didn't see the reality, isn't it? Because conventional truth cover the reality. If you want to see the reality, you need to remove the conventional truth like this. When you see something, you understand all just happen in these 3 elements: I element, visible object element, and I consciousness element. These 3 elements working at the time, just these 3 elements existing at the time. If you understand like this, you can remove the panyati, conventional truth, and you see the reality at the time. So in that way, you can remove the anger. When you're angry at some person, you can remove with the analysis. Okay, so pay, etc. 3. Every single moment of seeing 3 elements. Similarly, every single moment of hearing 3 elements also only. So the dhatu, ear element. Sada dhatu, sound element. And sota vinyana dhatu, ear consciousness element. Isn't it? Whatever you hear, melody song or music or, any kind of sound, when you hear, in reality happening or existing, just these 3 elements only, not possible. That, so you can analyze it like this. You can reduce, you can remove the anger at the time. Yeah. So that's why you can apply in the 3 elements like this. When you see, when you hear, when you smell, when you taste, when you touch, each 3, so 15. And then another 3 is when you're thinking, when you're thinking, another 3. Manodhatuya. That's why here, last one. Okay, Manodhatuya. Manodhatu is a consciousness element. Manodhatuya. Okay, Dhamma Dhatuya. Dhamma Dhatu. Dhamma Dhatu is, the phenomena. Phenomena is a mix with some physical element, element, and mental element. Mental element is including consciousness and mental feathers, chitta and chitta. So it's a manodhatu we call here. So manodhatu is a mix with various kind of reality, rupa, chitta, chitta, material, some material, and then consciousness, and then manifests, and then including Panyati, and including Vipassanā also, we call Dhamma Dhatu. Yeah, phenomenal element. It's a natural phenomenal element. Vipassanā Dhatu is. And then came Manoviññāna Dhatuya. Manoviññāna Dhatu, Manodhatu is different. They are mental. They are consciousness, isn't it? They are consciousness, but Manodhatu is only 3 consciousness. 5 do abiding consciousness, Panchadhara Vajana, Chitta, and 2 receiving consciousness, the Samparichana Chitta. These 3 chitta, these 3 consciousness we call Manodhatu. And then the other mind, 67 mind. 67 mind is only Manoviññāna Dhatu, we call Manoviññāna Dhatu. So we learned this one in Abhidhamma, isn't it? So when we make analysis into the element, our mind is like this. Only 2 groups, Manodhatu and Manoviññāna Dhatu. But not too good. Chakkuviññāna Dhatu or Chakkuviññāna Dhatu, Sotaviññāna Dhatu, Khanaviññāna Dhatu, Jivaviññāna Dhatu, Kayaviññāna Dhatu, Manoviññāna, Kayaviññāna Dhatu. So 5 elements also. So altogether 7 elements. I already told you. Mental element is 7. 7 mental element is a Chakkuviññāna Dhatu, eye consciousness element, Sotaviññāna Dhatu, ear consciousness element, Khanaviññāna Dhatu, nose consciousness element, Jivaviññāna Dhatu, tongue consciousness element, Kayaviññāna Dhatu, body consciousness element, and Manodhatu. Manodhatu is a 3 consciousness. 5 do abiding consciousness, Panchadhara Vajana, Samparichana. 2 kind of Samparichana is a receiving consciousness, is we call Manodhatu. And then the last one is Manoviññāna Dhatu. The remaining 67 consciousness because of the all consciousness 89. So 89 minus 13, we got 67. Not 60, 76, sorry. 76. We got 76. 89 minus 13. 89 minus 13, 76. 76 consciousness we call Mano Vijnana Dhatu. Like this. That's why we have to understand, according to the element, matter element is only 7. And 5 things too, Chakku, Soda, Gana, Jiva, Kaya, 5 elements. And then Mano Dhatu, and then Mano Vijnana Dhatu, 7. Like this. So even anyway, when we seeing, when we hearing, when we touch, smelling, when we tasting, when we touching, when we thinking, at any time, just only these elements, physical element and mental element working together. At the time, we see something, I see something, I'm hearing something, like this, according to the Panyati. But in the reality, in the element, not present, just these elements. So like this, if you analyze like this into the element, you can easily remove the anger. So A1 heat, A1 heat, A1 heat, A1 heat is A1 heat. A1 later A1 heat is the benefit what we get if we apply the element. A1 like this, Dhatu we need organ. Dhatu we need organ. Dhatu is an element. We need Boga is analysis. Dhatu we need organ. When we make analyzing the element, Korondo is a make. Korodo, not Korondo, Korodo. Korodo is the person who make analysis the element. Araki. This is the example. Aragi sasapasa. Aragi is the tip, the top of the very sharp pointed, like a needle, the point of the needle. Aragi sasapasa. Sasapa is a kind of the seed. We are is alike. We are is alike. Yeah. If you try to put the seed, the tip of the needle, is possible? No. Like this. If you make an analysis element, anger cannot arise in your mind. That is a Buddha gave. That is a. If you try to put the seed at the top of the needle, it's not possible to do like this. The person who make an analysis element, that person in the person mind, anger is not possible to arise like this. And another example, Buddha gave. Akase is on the sky. Chitta Kamasa Viya. Chitta Kamma is painting, drawing. Pali Chitta is not my here. Chitta is Chitta here is a chitra, very chitra is very strange. Yeah, because of the painting is just the person mentally create that kind of drawing. So that's why in Pali use like the chitta, chitta kamasa. Kama is a kind of function. So chitta kamasa we are is trying to draw in something on the sky. On the sky, it's not possible, isn't it? On the sky, how we make a drawing? It's not possible. Like this, the person who make analysis in the element into the element in that person mind, anger is not possible to arise. That example, what the Buddha gave, two kind of example, very easy to understand. Akase chitta kamasaviya ja. Godasa, Goda is anger. Godasa patithana. Patithana. Patithana is the arising place. Nahodi is not. Arising place is not. So that meaning is the anger is not possible to arise. That meaning. Okay. So the method is also very beneficial when you try, if you want to remove the anger like this. So translate in English like this, or it is I base. Are you angry with? Or visible object base? Are you angry with? Or the mind base? Are you angry with? Or the mental object base? Are you angry with? This is a base. It's a ayatana. And then dhatu element, or it is the I element. Are you angry with? Or the visible object element? Are you angry with? Or the I consciousness element? Are you angry with? Like this, you can apply in other different the base, different five kind of sync. Or the mind base, or the mental object element, or the mind element, manodhatu, mind element. Manovinyana dhatu is here. English translation is a mental object element. Or the mind consciousness also, mind consciousness element. Mind consciousness element is a mental, the manovinyana dhatu. Are you angry with? So for one, you try that kind of resolution into the element, his anger find no foothold, no place to arrive. Like a mustard seed on the point of the on and all, or a painting on the air. Yeah. So this is very useful to, if you apply, you can easily remove your anger in your mind. And Pali continuously explaining. Dhatu vinay bhogam pana. Pana, the other one is Dhatu vinay bhogam, that the analysis of the element, kadon, to do, asakondina. Asakondina is unable. The person who are unable to remove the anger, even though trying to make analysis element is not working for that meditator, for that person. So what at the time that person what he need to do? The Buddha continued to explain another option, another option to the method how to remove the anger and dana samvibhago. Dana samvibhago. So dana samvibhago. Dana is a giving. Dana is a gift. Samvibhaga is a sharing. Sharing the gift to the other. To the other means to that person. Kadavo should be made. This is another method. Because if they give something to that person, even though the animal, if you give something to the animal didn't make you, danger, isn't it? Like this. That's why Buddha gave that kind of way, that kind of method. The Buddha mentioned atano. Atano is your sandakan. Sandakan is a property. Sandakan. Parasa. Parasa is the other. To the other means to the other who are your enemy. Dadavan should be give something. Should be gives your own properties to the other who are an enemy. Or prasa. Prasa is the other person or the who are enemy. Sandagan property. Adana you. Kahidava should be take. You give to the other or the other person give you their property. Sharing the kind of the giving is a possible way to make to destroy anger, to remove anger, isn't it? That's why Buddha point out that kind of method. Satipana. Pana continuously explaining, Sachi is a leader. Translate. Satipana. Pro. Pro is the enemy is Bena Jiwo. Bena Jiwo, Bena Ajiwa. Ajiwa is a livelihood. Bena is, livelihood is not proper way, For example, the person who are killing the other and his livelihood is not right one, isn't it? So Bena Jiwa is a wrong livelihood. The person who has a wrong livelihood, the enemy gives something to you, but that enemy, this is especially for the monk. The wrong livelihood is we cannot use even though the food or something like this. Yeah. So Bena Jiwo, that person is wrong livelihood. Such a hoti, if happen, Aparibo Gara Ha. Aparibo Gara Ha. Parikaro. Abhidhamma is not suitable to use. Parikara is a full requisite for the monk. For the monk, full requisite is a food, robe, temple, the shelter, and medicine. These are full requisites. In Pali, it's a parikaro. Parikara. Because of the enemy gave to you something, but the enemy, the livelihood is wrong, so that's why that person who gave something, that the thing is not suitable to you. Yeah, the meaning. And then Adano is your Sandaka Mewa. Sandaka Mewa is your own property only. Dadaba should be given. Should be given. That's A1, that's A1. That's A1 is that's A1 like this. A1 like this means exchange. Exchange the properties. Your property and enemy property exchange like this. So make a friendship in that way. that method that Buddha gave. So yeah, that's A1, that's A1. A1 in that way exchange the property, each other, exchange the property each other. Huh? Korodo is a make. Who make a chain the property each other. Dasa. That's it. Dasa. Ikandiniwa. Dasa is that the giver. Dasa is that giver. Ikandiniwa. Ikandiniwa is Ikandiniwa is definitely. That's the main Pogale in that person. That's the main is that Pogale is a person. That's the main Pogale in that person. Agado. Agada is anger. Upasamati disappear. Upasamati is a disappear. So yeah, exchange the property each other. So make like this. The anger disappear because of make a friendship, isn't it? So the method the Buddha gave. So English translation here is, but if he cannot affect the resolution into element, he should try another one given a gift. It can either be given by himself to the other is the person who are enemy, or accept by himself from the other. But if the other livelihood is not purified, no right one, no right one means wrong livelihood, so his requisite is not proper to be used. So at that time, should be give to that person. Didn't accept anyone from that person, just you give something to that person. This is for the monk. Yeah, especially for the monk. Because of the Vinaya, the discipline is we cannot use improper livelihood way. We cannot use a fool or robe or anyone, any full requisite. So that's why. And then in the one who does the anger with the person entirely subsidy is removed in that method. Okay. And Pali continually explaining Itrasacha. Itrasacha. Itra is the other person. Itrasacha. The other person means the other person who accept the property what you give. Yeah, Itrasacha. Atida Jatiko Jatito. Atida is a past. Tida. Jatito is Jati is life. From the first life, Tida Jatito. From the past life, Ataya starting, beginning. Nubandobi. Nubandobi continuously following Nubanda. Continuously following Kodo. Koda is anger. Tinkane nyewa, tinkane nyewa, tink tang kana. Tang is a that. Kana is a moment. Ewa is only. Tinkane nyewa is that moment only. Upasamati disappear. So here the story Buddha gave Chitala Pabata Vihari. Chitala Pabata Vihari. Vihara is a temple. The temple name is Chitala Pabata. In the temple, Chitala Pabata temple, Tikadum is 3 times. 3 times. Tikadum. 3 times. Hotapita Sena Sanena. Hotapita Sena Sanena is the removed. The Senasana is a temple, remove the temple. So 3 times remove the temple. Pinda Badika Tirina. Pinda Badika is kind of the practice all the time, going unstrong. That kind of practice we call Dudinga. Dudinga practice, the senior monk. We call Pinda Badika Tirina. Tira is a senior monk. Yeah, Pinda Badika senior monk. A young Bandi Venerable. Here is a leader. Atakahabana. Ata is 8. Kahabana is Nani? 8. Nani, huh? Atakahabana. Kahabanek. Kanako. Kanako. Kanako is price. The price is $8, $8, for example. Kahapana is a kind of the money. At the time, Buddha time used kind of money is $8. The price. Ayam Pata. Ayam Pato, sorry. Ayam Pato. Ayam is this. Pato is a bowl. Or this bowl is available $8. Price is $8. Imagine like this. It's not very cheap. That means that bowl is not very cheap. That bowl is very valuable bowl, very price high. So just imagine like this. Ayam pato, mama is my, matra is mother. Matra upasikaya. Upasikaya is the disciple. The disciple, my mother, Dino. Dino is a give or donate or offer. Dino. Pali is Dina. Dana, Dana is Pali's give. Dino. So my mother, the disciple, my mother donate to me that bowl. Dhammiya labo. Dhammiya labo is labo is a get. Dhammiya is the properly get. I didn't such improper way. The meaning. I didn't such improper way. The meaning. Dhammiya labo. According to the Dharma, getting that bowl. So the meaning is pure. Maha Upasikaya. For grace, Maha is a great. Upasika is a disciple. Disciple woman. Because of the mother. For my great mother, disciple, Punya Lava. Punya is a wholesome. Lava is a getting the wholesome. My mother. Karota, Karota is a you make meaning is please accept that bowl. Karota may meaning is please accept that bowl. To get my mother wholesome. What do I talking like this? Dana Bhatta. Dana is a giving, Bhatta is a bowl. Lada Mahathira Saviya. Lada is a get. The Mahathira is a great, the senior. A great senior, like we as a like a great senior monk getting that offering more like this. So in that story, the two monk is not good relationship. So that's why the other monk kept go to the other monk, and then later they no anger with each other at the time. So even like this, Mahanubhava Medam, Manubhavang Eda. Manubhava Meda is a Manubhavang Eda. Two words combined. Mahanubhavang plus Eda. Even like this, Edam Dhana Nama. Edam is together with the Dhana Nama. Dhana is a giving, donation. That kind of donation is Mahanubhava. Mahanubhava, Maha is a great, Anubhava. Anubhava is benefit, great benefit. Great benefit means the anger first time disappear, making like this. That meaning. So here English translation is, and in the other even anger that has been dogging him from the past but succeed at the moment, has happened to the senior elder who received the bowl given to him at the Chittalapavata monastery by an ample eater or elder who has been 3 times made to move from his temple by him, and who present it with these words. Panavasa, this bowl what 8 ducats was given me by my mother, who is a lay devotee, and it is rightly obtained. Let the good lay devotee acquire merit. Saying like this, give to the monk the bowl. So efficiency is the act of the giving. The act of the giving meaning the giving to the other is kind of beneficial, great beneficial. Yeah, to remove the anger. This is a one method what we can apply to remove anger. Okay. So Pali here is playing with the kind of the proof. Udam pi chedam. Cha edam. Chedam is a cha edam. Cha is here no meaning. Edam, that kind of talking, Udam. Udam is a talk in the sutta. Adanda Dhammana Dhana Sabata Sadaka Dhanena Piya Vajaya Onamanti Namandi Jadi. That kind of talking is in the sutta the Buddha mentioned. So studying here dana. Dana giving is adanda dhammana. Adanda is the person who are not polite, make it polite by giving something. Adanda is ante. Yeah, if you want to translate ante, Dhamana is a tame. So that meaning is the person who are not polite If you give something to that person make polite, become polite because of the giving something to him. So adanda damanam danan. Danan sabata sarana. Danan given is sabata sarana. Sabata, saba ata, saraka. So 3 words combined. Saba is all. Ata is a benefit. All benefits. Sabata. Saraka is a giving. Saraka is a successful or complete. Completely successful. All benefit. If you give something, yeah, completely successful what you want to do. Sabata saraka. Dana sabata saraka. Danena. Danena is by giving. Piya wachaya. Another one is piya is a lovely. Wachaya is a talking. Yeah, giving or lovely talking. Huh? Onamandi. Onamandi is you become popular. Onamandi. Yeah, the person who are all the time giving to the other, that person become popular. And the Pia Vaja talking very lovely talking. Person also, yeah, everybody say, oh, that person very sweet, very sweet talking, very lovely talking. So became popular like this. That's why Pali saying like that. Dhanena Piya Vajaya. 2 action. Giving or talking. Lovely talking is to make popular. Onamandi. Onamandi Namandija. Namandija is the person who accept the gift, that person also certify. So the Buddha say that way. So giving is that kind of benefit. Giving something to the other, yeah, you make a very friendly friendship and then change that person's mind not to be angry. Yeah. So that's why Buddha mentioned. So yeah, English translation, and it is said in the Sutta by the Buddha, a gift for taming the untamed. We translate like that, taming the untamed. A gift for every kind of benefit. Good is not good benefit. Atta here is a benefit. So gift is for all kind of benefit. You can get all kind of benefit by giving something. Yeah. And then through giving gift, they do abound and condemns to kindly speech. Translate like that, but if you giving something to the other or you talking to the other very lovely talking, that is make you become popular. Everybody like you. Popular means everybody like you because of your give to something to the other and talking lovely talking to the other. That means. So that is it's be easy to understand. That's why Buddha put one method to remove the anger. You need to do it like this. Okay? And continuously Bali explained Tasewan. Tasa Ewan. Tasewan is a Tasa Ewan. Even in this way is a many method what the Buddha is playing in that way. Even Tassa is a later Viri Bogali. Viri is the enemy, Bogali is a person. In the enemy person, Viri Bogali. In the enemy person, Uba Sanda Patikasa. Uba Sanda. Uba Sanda Patika. Patika is anger. Uba is a disappear. Sanda is, extinguish. Because anger is like a fire. So fire extinguish. Upasanda, fire extinguish, fire disappear like a fire. The anger is like fire. That's why the Pali use like this. Upa Sanda Padikasa. Removing, disappearing, extinguishing the anger. Tassa, that meditator. Tassa that meditator. Yatha is later. Piya Sahayaka Mijatesu. Piya Tipiya. Piya is a love. Tipiya is a too much love. Many love. Sahayaka is a friend. Mijata is a middle. Not too love, not too friend, just middle. Just generally, you generally do the person. So Pia, Dipia, lovely person, too much lovely person, and front and middle person. So 4 person, isn't it? In the 4 person. Michadisu A1. A1 doesn't mean be Metta Vasena. Yeah, Metta Vasena. A1 doesn't mean later. Metta Vasena. Metta is a loving kindness. Vasena, yeah, according to the loving kindness. Chitta is a mind. Bodhati, heaven. Bodhati is a Bodhati Yatha. Yatha. Bodhati Yatha. Like happening. A1 similarly. A1 doesn't mean be. Doesn't mean is a that person. That person is a that enemy person. Dies at the enemy. That enemy person also. Medavasena, again, Medavasena 2 times translate. Medavasena, according to the Mida, loving kindness, Chidan, more, Chidan, mind, consciousness, Pavotati, happen. So, yeah, various kind of method what the Buddha gave. You can remove the anger from the enemy person. So that means no enemy person. You didn't make enemy. That person is enemy. You didn't make it because of remove the anger with various kind of method what the Buddha gave. Yeah. So these 4 person, the lovely person, you make a loving kindness. Too much lovely person, DPR, you make a loving kindness. Sahayaka, friend, your friend, make a loving kindness. And Majadesu in the middle person, you make a loving kindness like this. In the Anvi person also, you can make a loving kindness easily at the time. So Buddha mentioned like this. And then Athanina. Atha Anina. Athanina, Atha plus Anina. Athanina. Atha. After that, Anina is that meditator is Punapunan again and again. Mitta Yantina. Mitta is a loving kindness. Yanta is a making the loving kindness. Adani. Adani yourself. Adani is yourself. Number one. Adani yourself. And then Piyabogale, number two. Piyabogale is the lovely person. And Majadi, middle person. Very bogally, enemy person. So four person. It is like this. Chutusu, Chanesu. Chutusu is a four. Chanesu is a person. In those four person. Yourself, lovely person, middle person, enemy person. In those four person. Chutusu, Chanesu. Okay. Sama chitta. Sama is equal. Sama. Chitta is a mind. Yeah, equal mind means equal loving kindness mind. Mind is here loving kindness mind, not the other mind. So because of practice of loving kindness meditation at the time, so that's why. Samachita does equal loving kindness mind. Sambadhandina. Finish. Complete. Sima Bido. Sima is a boundary. Sima Sambido, sorry. Sima Sambido. Sima is a boundary. Sambeda is a beta is that here destroy. Destroy the boundary. Before loving kindness meditation, you have a boundary. Loving kindness in you, loving kindness in the lovely person, loving kindness in the middle person, loving kindness in the enemy person. You have a boundary, isn't it? You can strike for loving kindness for them. But after practice that in that way, equal loving kindness mind to these four persons, no boundary. That means it's the same loving kindness. You love yourself, loving kindness yourself. That means Sima Sambiro Katavo should make. Destroy the boundary. Yeah, you should make destroy the boundary. So the meaning is equal loving kindness to all these four persons. No different. The meaning. So that's why here in the translation, when his anger toward that hostile person, enemy person, has been thus allowed, then he content his mind with a loving kindness toward that person too, just as toward the one who is a dear, who are very dear friend and neutral person. Then he should break down the barrier. Yes, Sima is a boundary or barrier. The barrier by practicing loving kindness over again and again. Completion, mental impartiality toward the full person. That is to say, yourself, himself, or herself, and dear person, and neutral person, and hosting person, enemy person. All these 4 persons, you put same love, loving kindness mind. No different. Okay? That's what we should do before the practice loving kindness meditation. We have to make a preparation like this. Okay, so Pali continuously explaining Tasidam Lakana. Tasidam, Tasa idam. Tasida is Tasa plus idam. Tasa plus idam. Tasida. Idam, that token is the person who break a barrier, who break a boundary in the 4 persons. The meditator, successful, equal, loving kindness to all these 4 persons. Yeah. Lakana is a characteristic. The characteristic is that you have to understand what is the meaning of no boundary, no barrier, no different loving kindness to these 4 persons. There is here Buddha explaining with the example. Sachi is a leader. Sachi, imasamai pukali. Imasamai pukali. Imasamai pukali or Piya Michata. Oh, so imasamai pukali is a leader. Piya Michata Virihi. Piya Majada Virihi. Piya is a love, dear person. Majada is a neutral person. And Viri is the enemy, hostile person. So the 3 persons. Studying together. Attitude. Atta Chaduti or Atta Chaduti is a Chaduta 4th. Atta is yourself. With these 3 persons and then yourself. So 4. You is a 4th person. You is a 4th person. So Atta Chaduti. Chaduta is a 4th person. Enemy person, 3 person. Compared to the Imasamai Bogale right now. Ima Bogale in those Vipassanā Padesi. Vipassanā is a 1. Padesa is a place. Nisene is sitting. Nisena. Chora is the robber. Agandoa, coming. So the meaning is that these 4 persons, you, dear person, neutral person, enemy person, these 4 persons live in one place together, sitting together in one place. At the time, the robber come to you and what they talk, what they say. Bandi, Bandi, whenever he can become 1 monk, he can 1 become is a monk. 1 monk, Amagang for axe, Amagang. Hamakan is for acts. Data, data, data is a give. The robot acts, give one person, one monk for acts. What do request like this? So Kainkaranadi is they are acts to them, to the robber. Kainkarana is why? Why we have to pay 1 month to you, the meaning. Kainkarana. What cause? Why? Idiode, so they reply like this. Dan Maridoa. Dan that person, Maridoa is killed. Kala loida. My God. Kala loida. Kala is the throat. Loida is blood. Kedoa. Kedoa is a take. Palika Karanataya. Pali Karanataya. Pali is a kind of the offering to the celestial being. Pali Karana is a make. Atta is for making offering to the celestial being. Just that they believe like this. Because if they do like this, the celestial being gives something to them. So the robber believe like this, and they want to make that kind of, the throat, cutting the throat, and then give the blood, and then offering to the celestial being. So in that way, what they want to do, so that's why they mention Bali Karanataya for making the offering to the celestial being. Yeah. Idilade Wadiyo. Sachi. Sachi Wadiyo. Sachi is at the beginning. Sachi Wadiyo. Okay. If they say like this, this is a kind of example what the Buddha gives. That kind of situation happen. Like example, to understand the no boundary in those positive. Loving kindness, no boundary. So tatra, in those 4 person, you, dear person, neutral person, enemy person. Tatra is these 4 person. In these 4 person, okay, Chiso, Cha Iso. Cha is a nominee here. Iso Bhikkhu. Iso is a dead monk. Asukanwa. Asukanwa Kanandu. Asukanwa means that person or that person. Asukanwa. That person or another Asukanwa, and that person. So pointing like this. Kanandu is a bring. Idi like this, Kanandu, Di, Kanandu, Idi. Idi like this, Chindiya. Chindiya is thinking. Just thinking, Akatowa. Hodi. Sima Sambedo. Sima Sambedo. Sima is a boundary. Sambedo is a destroy. Break the boundary. Break a barrier. Akarondowa is a not make. Akarondowa Hodi. That person cannot make it. Break a boundary. There's a boundary because you take that person, you take that person. So the meaning is in that person, loving kindness is not equal to you and the other person. So that's why the mention like this. Okay, and then Sachebi. Sachebi is later. Sachebi. Manganandu. Oh, man is me. Ganandu, take me. Saying like this. Immediate. These three persons, Maganandu, don't take. So another one is saying, oh, take me. The other three, don't take. It be like this, Chintia. Thinking, even though that kind of thinking also, Akrondo, Akatoa Hodi, Sima, Sambiru. The break boundary didn't make. Because the meaning is you didn't love yourself, just the other person you love. Not equal loving kindness, the meaning. Huh? Yeah. So here Kasama make a question. Kasama, why? Why the given that kind of you giving you and the other person didn't give? There's a very great loving kindness, isn't it? Why not make a Sima the boundary breaking? So that question answer. Yes, he. Yes, he. He is the answer is yes, yes, is a some person. Kana kahana michadi. Kahana hd. Kahana michadi is a kahana hd. Kahana is a taking. hd want. So some person want to take dasa that person ahidesi hoti. Ahidesi means no well-being. No well-being. No well-being. Ahidesi. Idarisan yewa hidesi hoti. Idarisan yewa means the other person only. Idarisan yewa. The other person only hidesi well-being hoti. There's a well-being in the other person only. So the meaning is if you give someone, the meaning is your loving kindness is not equal to all. So if you cannot give any person at the time, your loving kindness is equal to all. That meaning. But the Buddha explained here. The person holds himself being fought, then come to him and say, Pandavasa, give up one monk, one bhikkhu. So Umbin asks why, asks to them. So they answer. So then we kill him and use the blood of his throat as an offering to the celestial being. Then the bhikkhu think, oh, let them take this one, this one. He has now broken down the barrier. And also if he think, oh, let them take me, let them take me, but not these three persons. So also he has not broken down the barrier either. Why? Because he seeks the hand of him whom he wished to be taken and seek welfare of the other only. That's why. Okay, so a little more Pali explained here. Abhidhamma. Abhidhamma, in some time, Sabdona, 4. Janana Mandari. Between the person, Sabdona, Janana, and Janana Mandari is between the 4 persons. It can be even though one person, Chorana for the robber, Dadava. Dadava is should be given, Napasati didn't see. The meaning is no person. Among these 4 persons, no person is possible to give the robber. Adanija, Tesuja. Adanija is a US also. Tesuja meaning is Tesu. Ja meaning Tesu, Ja, Tesu, Janesu. Tesu is a 3. Tesu, Janesu, these persons. So Tesu is a first translate. Tesu 3. Tesu, Janesu, Ja. These persons also. You say also. These 3 persons also. Sama mewa. Sama mewa is equally, only equally. Chita, loving kindness, mind. But what they should be happen. Kato hodi sima sambiro. Sima sambiro, the breaking the boundary barrier. Kato hodi already make at the time. So that meaning. So the loving kindness equally the true loving kindness should be like this. Not very easy, isn't it? Yeah. Not very easy. So with that example, you're all person, enemy person, the neutral person, lovely dear person, and yourself, loving kindness should be saying. Is it really, really true loving kindness to all, equal loving kindness? That loving kindness is very powerful. Very, very powerful. That kind of loving kindness, Buddha point out, should be trying to practice again and again. So there's an English translation, but it is one he does not see the single one among these 4 persons to be given to the bandit. Then he directs his mind impartially toward himself and toward those 3 people that he has broken down the barrier. That is a great, great loving kindness. The best quality of loving kindness, what the Buddha mentioned. Okay, so a little bit more, go to another Pali, kind of the stanza. Tenahu Porana. Oh, Porana is the Asian, the person, the Asian teacher, ancestor teacher. Porana. Tenahu is a Tenahu, like this. Hida Mejade, Eja Chadobi de Yada Pasadi Nanatang Hida Chitowa Panina Na Nikama Labi Medaya Kusaliti Aujadi Yada Chataso Simayo Sambena Hondi Bikuno Saman Paradi Medaya Saba Lokan Sadevakan Mahavi So Puri Mena Yasa Simana Nyayadidi. So there is the ancestor teacher talking like this. So we trying to translate this Pali passages stanza with the Adani study. Adani in you, in yourself. Adani. Hita Mijati. Hita is the dear person, lovely person. Mijata is a neutral person. Hita Mijati. Dear person, a neutral person. Ahide. Ahide is a not love. Not love means the enemy person. Ahidecha. Chadobide. Chado is a four. Vida is the kind. Four kind. In four kind person. Yada sometime. Nanada. Nanada is different kind. Pasadi. See. So the meaning is the dear person, different loving kindness, neutral person, different loving kindness, enemy person, different loving kindness, yourself, different loving kindness, like this. Nanada is a different. Nanada. Different various kind of loving kindness. Pasadi means if you see in your mind that kind of loving kindness, that are at the time, yada, tada. Pali like this. So is the person. Yada. Na hita so bani taya kusi. Oh, yada here, yada santa, yada chitta so. Yada santa chitta so simayo. Vina hoti mitako bikuno. Vina hot dondi bikuno. Hida chitoa panina, okay. Hida chitoa panina. Hida chito, hida is a loving kindness. Chitta is a mind. Panina is the living being. Panina. Na nikama labi mitaya. Mitaya in the loving kindness. Na is a leader. Nikama labi. Nikama is whatever you want. Labi is a cat. Whatever you want getting. Nikama labi. Kusali. Kusali is wholesome. A person who has wholesomeness. Or a person who are very kusala here is kusala here is kind of the clever person. Kusali iti. Kusali clever person. Iti like this. Na pauchati. We cannot call. Na is together with the pauchati. Na pauchati. We cannot call. The meaning is in 4 person, you have the different kind of loving kindness. At that time, your mind just loving kindness, but not very powerful loving kindness or not very clever person. We didn't see because of different loving kindness in those 4 person. different nana times different loving kindness having not very good powerful loving kindness. And then yadapana yada chitaso simayo yada chitaso simayo yada sometime bikuno yasa bikun yasa chitaso yes is in the last yasa sima na nyayati. Some monk, for some monk, sima the boundary, sima. Bina sambina. Sambina is a destroy or break. Hondi. Sataso simayo. Chataso simayon. Chataso simayo is a full kind of person in full kind of person, full kind of the boundary. Yourself, peer person, neutral person, the enemy person. So these 4 boundary, chataso simayo, break, sambina, hondi. Sambina hondi, so break. At the time. Saman parati Medaya Sadi Sabha Logan Sadiwagan or Sadiwagan is Sadiwagan. Sa is a Saha together. Diwaga is celestial being, celestial wall with the celestial wall. Sadiwagan with the celestial wall. Sabha Logan, Sabha is all, Loka is wall, all the whole wall. The whole universe. The whole 31 existence, the meaning. Sabha Loka. Medaya with the loving kindness, Saman equally, Paradi spread equally with the loving kindness. Saman Paradi Medaya. Okay, so Sima na Nyayati. Sima is a boundary, na Nyayati is a no, cannot see. cannot see the boundary because all us is same, equal, loving kindness. Okay. Purimena with the previous one, previous person, with the previous person, Purimena. Mahaviseso. Mahaviseso is a great developing in the loving kindness than the previous one. That meaning, okay? A little bit difficult. The first stanza is to translate. Huh? So, anyways, this stanza talking. You have a different loving kindness to those 4 persons. You have a loving kindness we call, but that loving kindness is not very powerful and not very clever at the time because there is a boundary. There is separate kind of loving kindness. But when you destroy these 4 boundaries in the 4 person, there is no boundary with the loving kindness. So that means equal loving kindness in those 4 persons at the time all existed, that they were existed with the celestial being, including. So that kind of loving kindness is no boundary, equally separating to all. That's why very great, powerful, developing the loving kindness than the previous one, previous person, Purimena. Okay, so the here English translation is, hence the Asian, the ancestor teacher said, when he discriminate between the 4, discriminate that himself and the year and the neutral and the hostile one, then ske is not the name he kept, nor having enmity at all at well, but only kindly toward being. Now when the monk barrier have all 4 been broken down, he treat with equal enmity, equal loving kindness, the whole world, whole universe, that the one existence with the deity, with the celestial world, so far more distinguished than the first person is he who no barrier, with the equal loving kindness to all living beings. So that meaning. So, loving kindness is easy to say, but no boundary loving kindness is more difficult to make it. But there's a way we have what the Buddha gave step by step when we remove, reduce anger little and little, and then after that, all 4 person equal loving kindness is possible to spread. It's possible to make that kind of loving kindness, no boundary. That is a great, powerful loving kindness. So the Abhidhamma, the loving kindness meditation, what the Buddha mean is that quality of loving kindness. Yeah, we have to understand. Okay, so I think today we stop here today. Okay, so thank you very much for your watching. So the more you understand like this, so loving kindness is not very easy, isn't it? Loving kindness, just so we say loving kindness is very easy to say, but no boundary loving kindness is more difficult to do, but there's a way to practice the kind of meditation, what the Buddha gave, the step by step, and then make your mind more concentration, power, and you will get the jhana at the time. Okay, so before stop the lecture, we which our Buddha teachings still last longer and longer in the universe. So Buddha Sasanam Chirandidatu in 3 times, please. Buddha Sasanam Chirandidatu. Buddha Sasanam Chirandidatu. Buddha Sasanam Chirandidatu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Idame bunyam aswakayam wahodu. Idame bunyam nibbanasa pachayo hotu. Idame bunyam megapala yanasa pachayo hotu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you very much for your watching. See you next week. Have a good day. Bye-bye.